Hey guys, Vitreous Humor here for Occipital Gaming. Wanted to give you a quick unboxing and first look review on the Xbox Elite wireless controller here. Just got that in today, so we're going to give it a look and see what it looks like and all that jazz in person. So let's get this thing unwrapped. So we've got a little piece of tape up here at the top. I was going to take the plastic off ahead of time, but I wanted you guys to really get the feel of a true unboxing. So there we go. All right. So there's that. Let's pull the plastic off here. Oh, it's taped on the bottom too, looks like. Yep, there it is. All right. Extra piece of paper or whatever. So here we have the box. Da-da-da-da-da-da. There's what the side of it looks like. Just some this is what it includes stuff. There's the diagram on the back. Customize your experience and optimized for any game. And just a quick picture there on the side. So there are these little seals right here. I don't really want to hurt the box, so I'm going to cut these seals real quick. So let's cut that. And if I can do this without hurting myself. Oops. Come on. It's hard to get inside there. There we go. Alright. It looks like there's one on the bottom as well. We'll get that cut open. There we go. Alright. That's all the seals. It looks like it's going to just lift off. Brush dirt off there. Okay, so here we go. That straight for you guys. We're gonna just lift this bad boy off, and there we are. So this is obviously the carrying case that it comes in. The rest is just box. It feels like there's some weight to it, so there are probably some accessories. Let's take a look and see what we have here. Let's take a look. We're opening this up. Got a little thing here. So we've got the quick setup guide here underneath everything else. And then this as well, customizing the Elite controller. Product manual. More on that, yet another product manual. I'm not sure why there are two of them, but there are. Looks like one's for that and one's for the... I don't even know. They're a little bit different, but whatever. So, just some, typical paperwork stuff. The quick setup guide. They're just walking us through exactly what it says. Quick setup, all the buttons and stuff. We'll go over that later maybe, if it's important. And then, looks like we've got a cable down there. Here. Probably a sync cable of some sort. We've got batteries. Apparently Duracell is the brand to beat. Okay, let's open up the other end. You recall them saying this came with a really long cord, so pull it out. Yes, here we go. So there's our sync cord. It's a very nice nylon coated thing, just USB to the Xbox cable right there. Looks like it's about probably 6 to 10 feet, so it's nice and long. Super useful if you're going to do wired play. I actually got the wireless adapter, ordered that at the same time I ordered this controller so that I don't have to worry about the wired play, but if you're into the wired play for your super fast response times, there's that. So that's all underneath this bad boy. Let's see if I can get it to come back in together. There we go. All right. Let's pull this out of the way and get to the main event. So here's the case. Case unzips like so. It's really nice. You can see it's really hard. Nice firm case. It's got a little bit of give to it, but it's nice and firm. It's going to protect it pretty well. Get unzips here, and ta-da! So we've got all the little parts and pieces here. Now, unlike a standard controller, I know that they put a lot of metal parts in this, so that it is a little more rugged, and you can feel the difference. Like, you hold this versus holding a regular controller, you can definitely feel the difference. It's not like super heavy, but it's definitely got a little more heft to it. It's a little heavier. So here's where your D-pad or whatever it's going to be. We've got your presets switch. We've got our toggles here. Stuff down here, and it's already got the pedals equipped on it right here. So these are the trigger locks. Normally they're going to go all the way in. Let's pull the trigger locks all the way down, both sides. So now they're just going in here. So it just makes for a hair trigger experience. These are really, you can kind of hear the click, not real well, but so those are already down in there. And then, like advertised, you can use the attachment or just go straight for a headphone jack. So the grips down here on the bottom are really nice. They've got a definite grip to them. So really ergonomic, of course, like everything Xbox does. Just feels a lot heftier. So if I were holding it, I'd be down here. So it's really going to be good for play. You'll notice they don't have the colored ABXY. They've just left it black for the Elite controller. Looks really nice. So I'm going to be able to actually never have to move my hands. I'll turn this upside down so you can see. I'll be able to reach with my fingers down here. So it's super nice. Let's put this up here for a second. Look at the accessories. Just a little pad there, I guess. So we've got two different D-pad options. Let's see if this wants to come out. It doesn't want to come out. There we go. So we've got the traditional D-pad here. You can see a little cross. And then this guy, you've seen it on all the pictures and ads for the D-pad controller, for the Elite controller, excuse me. It looks like a D-pad on the bottom because it's got to fit into this green slot up here. Scoot this down so you guys can see everything at once. But it's going to give you a little more fine control. It's got these different surfaces. So we'll put that in first. And it's magnetic. All these metal pieces here for the D-pad are magnetic. So it just kind of drops in. It doesn't click in or anything. But it just stay attached pretty well. So it's a real smooth surface there for, you know, more fine control over your D-pad. If we're to put that down, excuse me, lock that in. You can hear that click as it drops in. Turn this around for you guys. Your just standard D-pad actions, so you don't have the quite as much control, but most games you're going to play aren't going to need it anyway. So this one is a little harder to get out magnetically just because of the way that it's shaped. But so I'll leave this one in for now. Now with the joysticks, those are actually going to work a little bit differently. I know that they advertise the inclusion of several sticks. I'll pull these out here. So we got standard sticks on there right now. I've also got these little guys. They're more of a smooth grip. Got a little bit more on the risers with these guys. They don't appear to come off, so at least not easily, which is fine. So we've got those, and then these other two look like the standard ones as far as the texture. Come on, all stuck in there. But again, a little bit higher rise to them than the typical sticks. So if you're one of those people that likes to use the raised sticks a lot, these are going to be super useful for you guys. And obviously we have the slots for the pedals here. So you don't actually have to use all of the pedals at once. You're going to be able to take them off. I should probably be using the guide so I don't break anything. But they're also magnetic. I can feel it as I'm holding it here. Sorry. I can feel that there's magnets in here as well as I'm holding this. So these pedals do come out. Just in and out like that. And just fold back down to hit the clicks. You just pull them right out like that. And they're going to sit in here like so. For if you want to leave them in there while you're traveling. Mine will probably stay in here pretty much all the time because I imagine I'll use these pretty frequently. But if you're not wanting to use them, you don't have to. So as far as the sticks coming off, they do just pull off. It takes a little bit of effort. The whole thing's going to pop up, and then these will slide off. We've got little textures here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, if it'll focus in on this. Here, let me put my finger there, see if it'll focus. It's not going to, is it? No, sorry. So there are little textures here, little grooves, where the grooves inside these will fit in. So for example, let's take one of the longer sticks and put it down on there. So you'll line them up like so, and now you've got the long stick and the short stick. So if you're feeling like that's going to give you an advantage, we can also pull this one up, put it away, pull out one of these other smooth shorties. That's just going to pull up on like so. They're still going to click like they would normally. And there you have that set up. So both raised, one a little more than the other for sure. So, and to get them off, you just got to pull it again. Don't worry about breaking the controller. It's going to feel a little bit like you're about to when you're pulling these things off, especially if it's brand new, because they're going to be a little stiffer, a little harder to get out. But they will pull off pretty easily. You just got to put a little bit of effort into it. Don't worry about breaking it. This is the Elite controller. They did design it specifically to be more rugged. And there is a little bit of magnetism for sure with these as well. So there are a lot of magnets in this thing. A lot of magnets. Which is part of why it feels as hefty as it does. Like, it doesn't have batteries in it yet, but it feels like a normal controller would with batteries. So it's going to be just a little bit heavier, a few grams probably, heavier than a standard controller once everything's there. So, yeah. So we have the traveling case. We've got all these goodies. And this sits in there. I've got a little pouch for any other accessories you would have. I don't know what else you would put in there, because the Xbox doesn't use memory cards anymore. So I don't know what you would put in there. Maybe your cable probably, if you were going to do wired play, or if you could put your wireless adapter down here as well on top of your buttons. And you're just going to be able to zip up and go on the go. It does have a little tag here, so you can clip it onto something if you want to. I wouldn't advise doing that, but, to each their own. So that is the new Xbox One wireless Elite controller in all its glory. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll definitely see if I can do a gameplay comparison at some point between a regular controller and the Elite controller. I'm not great at PvP, so you might not notice that much of a difference, but I think it's definitely going to show, a few milliseconds here and there, which is sometimes exactly the time difference you need, especially when you're in Crucible, or if you're playing, Halo multiplayer or whatever. It's those little seconds that really make the difference. So absolutely looking forward to this controller. I think it's going to be a really good investment as a professional gamer, certainly as a gaming enthusiast. Even if you're not a professional, you just want to have good equipment, I think this is going to be a good investment for you guys. I'll do another review once I've gotten a chance to break it in and use it a bit, but for now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please do hit the like and subscribe buttons. Super appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you guys more here on YouTube and live on Twitch.